with the beta. As you know, it's Monday, at least at the time of recording, it's Monday, and the beta for DNF Duel just finished. So I wanted to go a couple of my thoughts about the beta and how I feel about the game, so people can understand why we play and why I am so excited. The game, it's a ton of fun. Let me check how I put this. You're obligated to learn on the spot every time you do something like this, because you don't have a training and everyone is just jumping and trying to check buttons. At that point, everyone is at the same place. Some people are better than others and quickly learn the things they need. Others will have a lot of more problems and try to overcome what they're doing. And this situation puts you on a learning state forever. Some people have different techniques and you start learning things that work and don't work. There's a couple matches that I learned some of the supers don't have invincibility, so you can hit them out of the super if you are fast enough or you already have your button out. There is other places that on the first day I didn't know this game had a roll that was included on this beta. I think that wasn't on the first beta, but there's a roll mechanic that was hold forward and block, and you have like a somewhat of a KOF roll. A little bit tough to use, but it does have somewhat of invincibility because you can roll through some attacks. It's punishable as hell too, but it was fun to use. It was fun to see other people using it and learning from that and try to include it on my own gameplay. At the same time, you have the situation that you enter into matches and you don't know the matchups because it's the first time. Even though we have a beta 3 months ago on December, this is a different thing. And comparing to the notes that they had, not much changed. The game's still fun as hell. Let's talk about the movement speed. Movement speed, even though they said they increased it, I don't remember feeling it that much faster. However, the new addition was the roll, I believe. That added a little bit more of dynamic to the fights, because then you have a way out of the corner and you have a way out to getting on some buttons, and that was kind of cool to add. The addition of that roll make the game so much enjoyable for a lot of people. After you learn, okay, I can't go through that, it gives you more options and you can get in. Don't get me wrong, I still get blown out by Banger and other people like Crusader, but it was fun. Matchmaking, it's okay. You still kind of care about. The other bad thing that I think about the matchmaking is when you host and make a room, it disbands when you get out. Instead of just leaving it for the other people that is there, everyone disband. Instead of just giving you an option of, let's say, hey, give it to another player or abandon the room to assign another player, and other player randomly gets a sign or something else. That way they can figure out and get more out of it. But sadly, when you finish your thing and for X or Y you have to go, your room is gonna get disbanded if you're on a non-control situation. Because for streamers, they might be able to control that, but not everyone is in a control room where the only ones playing there are their friends. Especially on this beta, which it was a random location and you look for stuff, you get into a room, and if the host that created the room is not playing and wants to get out, he can get out, or he will get out, but he will disband everyone even in mid-play. You know, I wish it was a little more lenient and you could give away the rights of the room. That would be a better solution to see. I don't dislike the chibi room, the arcade stuff. It's kind of cool, actually. But some people like it, some people dislike it just because they want to get to the fight. When you were fighting in game, wow, even I have some fights that were like up to 220 RTD, and they felt okay. I wasn't complaining. I wasn't, oh, I missed my button. Oh, there's lag. Oh, like this feels like shit. I don't know why I'm failing this. No, the gameplay was solid. Rollback Neko was working at its finest over here, and it was kind of sick to see it that it kept a decent rollback and a decent feeling when you were playing. I on my end use an arcade stick for some of the 2D characters when I can. This is a situation that I do have a PlayStation 4 arcade stick that I was using, and I was having a ton of fun having that. I still didn't know where my super button was. I discovered that by the third day, which is L1, but wasn't able to do combos into big supers because I didn't know where the things were. But the game is ton of fun. This game does not have an air block. It's all grounded, footsie, but every attack is so big and large that it looks like, oh my god, it takes a lot. Movement speed, I don't know if we need more than we need an air block for the defensive options. Overall, the characters were a lot of fun, and playing Hitman for a little bit, trying to learn it, was fun. I did my best to go around to most of the characters of the entire roster. And you know what? If you learn your character, there's ways that you can get in with them. Especially with the idea that they had a role for you, actives that you can move on and keep going. I am on board. I'm crazy excited for this specific game, because realistically, I have a ton of fun. I'm also wondering what else is gonna be there for single player content. And you know, because after a while I just play by myself, but the community might be really involved. It's simple enough where you can get good at some point on that, and it's fun because almost everything cancels into everything. I forgot my point midway. Oh my god, I don't know why I do this, but I did have a ton of fun. I can't wait to check what they do for the next. I do wish a little bit more defensive options. Apparently there's also like a counter or guard cancel on this, and I believe you needed like 100 points of your MP to use it, and there was no leeway on that. If you didn't have the points, it wasn't gonna activate for no reason. You had to be blocking, and the state of blocking was the whole back blocking, so you can do back, forward, and the correct buttons to actually cancel. I believe it was your conversion button. I don't remember. I never learned it because I have a little bit of time with that. I never had a ton of time with the game, but it was fun. It was fun. I had a blast while I was doing this, even when I was getting blown up or salty, because let's face it, this game, it's fun. It's fun while you're playing, but there's moments that you don't get to play. I did spend a lot of time with Ghostblade, which is, there's a video up. I did spend a little bit of time with Dragon Knight at the end, because hey, she's the official waifu, right? She's the one on my banner right now. And the other character I spent a little bit more, Berserker. Berserker was fun. Should have tested a waiting training mode, because they actually do that, and that's usually the best for those that want, okay, I want to go on a thing and I want to practice my stuff while I'm waiting, because that's how some games do it. Street Fighter do it like that. Even when you're playing alone, you can be waiting on queue for a rank match, and other games do it like that. I think Guilty Gear is doing the same too, which is great because it puts you on a training situation where you can practice and then get to your match. Anyways, I'm just rambling right now, so let's finish this saying that the game is a ton of fun. Adding a little bit more defensive options will be kind of ideal. Especially if the game, maybe, I don't know if it needs an air block, but it is pretty hard because whoever controls the area is gonna be a grounded footsie. After a couple months, you're not gonna be able to jump because the DPs are big in here. So aerial blocking and something aerial guarding will be kind of nice. The conversion system, it's okay. I just want to get more in depth with it and learn a little bit more. What can I convert and how much I can use it, or maybe have other options that doesn't require me to to risk my life to cancel my move into another move at some point. Like, I can risk a little bit more of meter when my life is full or I don't have any red or white health going on. That way I can cancel into these and do a little bit more crazy stuff. Not wait till I'm almost about dead and I want to do a conversion thing. And yeah, so since it's not control how much you're using, use the entire thing by accident. Because sometimes, let's face it, I have fat fingers and we can't do it all sometimes. Again, that might be my issue on cleaning up my own inputs, but it's something to look at. Overall, a lot of fun to have on this game. I'll try my best to put some of the matches I had on Twitch back in the channel during this week. I have other plans for these and can't wait to see more information about DNF Duel and what they're gonna do. Overall, I hope you like this video. And let me know in the comments, what do you think about the game? What was your experience on beta? What do you think is the best? How can we do better as a community to try to better up ourselves on learning from these? And any wish list hope for a third beta? I doubt a third beta it's gonna be because this game is scheduled to release on June 28th. June 28th, so it's pretty soon. This is almost done. Pretty much what you're seeing on the game, the movement and everything might be as it is right now. If we get lucky, they can add one or two more stuff, but I don't know. The game, it's a ton of fun. It's a ton of fun. And I do enjoy it as it is. A couple tweaks here, more defensive options will be nice, and another way to use those cancels to get into bigger, more crazy stuff. Although this game has a lot of crazy combos already. Anyways, my friends, thank you for watching the video, and you know what? I'll see you on the next match. Bye.